What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Daisy and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I grew my Instagram from 0 to 600k in exactly 1 year. So a little background on how I started my Instagram. Well, not really how, because that's kind of self-explanatory, like you just set up an account and that's it. But why is I got so many questions on my old account, which is one that I had in high school. It's like random prom pics, whatever. I got so many questions about my fitness and diet just from random friends, and so I decided to make a fitness Instagram because I thought maybe if they're asking, maybe other people would like to know in the world. So I started my Instagram account, I think it was exactly January 26, 2018, so about a little over a year ago. And it started off very fitness based. My main goal was to be Gymshark fitness girl. I wanted to sell booty programs and all that, which I'm still going to. But it was my main focus. All I would post about would be fitness and food, and there's still a couple posts down there if you guys are curious about that. You guys could probably scroll through my Instagram. But I would say in the first month I had around 5,000, and how I got Gymshark to notice me, I turned on their post notifications and I commented. Literally the second they would post, I would comment something, and just so they'd get to know my name, start to like see my account and be like, okay, she's familiar. And then I bought maybe $400 worth of their clothes, so a lot of their clothes. I would constantly take pictures and post and tag them and hashtag them. I was super consistent on it. It's all I thought about 24/7. I was like, how can I grow my Instagram? How can I make this a business? How can I become one of these influencers that I look up to? I was in college when I first started, and I would literally be in class, supposed to be taking notes about psychology or whatever the hell I was in, but I was taking notes on how to grow on social media, and I would be searching it, and I'd be searching things about Gymshark and how to become an athlete, and researching what they all have in common, and you know, if I had what it took to be one of their athletes. At this time I had maybe 5,000 followers, and then one day they posted a photo of mine and they tagged me, and I started getting so many new followers from Gymshark. That got me to maybe like, I want to say 8k, and then they posted me 2 other times. That got me around 15k by the 3rd photo that they posted of me. At this point I was still very consistent. I was hashtagging everything, just like fitness inspo, whatever all the hashtags are for fitness. And I realized a lot of the models that worked with Boutique LA grew really fast, and I was like, okay, maybe I could reach out to Boutique and do a little bit of bikini modeling, and then when they post me, I'd get more exposure and people would know my name more. My friend Kelly Kirsten, you guys should go check her out on Instagram. She's actually blowing up right now, so you guys should go look at her. Kelly had a ton of Boutique LA swimsuits, so I started taking photos in them and tagging Boutique and, you know, commenting on their photos. I DM'd them a couple times saying like, hey, I'd love to model for you, here are my measurements. They didn't respond at first, so I kept trying, I kept commenting on their posts, kept trying to get them to notice me, and then I got an email and they asked me to model for them. So my first shoot, this was in maybe September, I think, my first shoot with them. I think I was at 20k at this point. I modeled for them. It got me to about 38k after my first shoot, after they started posting me. So after around 3 to 4 shoots with them, I was at 100k because they were posting me like crazy. The photos were doing amazing, hitting amazing numbers, bringing more exposure to me and to their brand. Once you're over 100k, I feel like for me and other people maybe, but in my case, it was a lot easier to get more exposure on my own through posting by myself, not needing anybody else. Then I started growing like crazy. Like, I remember it would be like 15,000 a day, and around this time is when I shot my lounge try-on haul. As you guys know, that hit 34 million views. If you guys haven't seen that, click the link in the description box below. I'll have that link there. And that kind of kick-started my real career and to being known as my own person rather than like through Boutique. Like, I wasn't known as just a Boutique model anymore. January I was at like 300k, so growing like crazy. Almost 150,000 followers a month, sometimes 200,000. It was just insane. I also had a snow globe photo, which was around January 1st. I had this post, I'll put it right here, and basically I was flashing the camera with a ton of people in the back at a music festival, and the people's faces in the back, they were like, oh my god, I can't believe she's doing this right now. It was absolutely crazy, and like my heart was beating during this photo. I had a vision before I took this photo, and for some reason I knew that it would go crazy. That got me around 100,000 followers. It hit like 6 or 7 million impressions. It went absolutely crazy. That got me to around 400k in the middle of January. And then out of nowhere, I don't really know how this happened, but some of my other photos went pretty crazy, and I was at 600k by January 26th, which is 1 year for me of doing Instagram. My original goal was to hit 100k by 1 year of doing this. I passed that, hit 600k at exactly 1 year. I'm literally sharing with you guys everything that I've done, or at least that I can remember, any little strategies that I've used to get there. So that's kind of the timeline of my 1 year of doing Instagram. Right now it is April, and I've done it for about 1 year and 4 months, and right now I'm at 757k. So yes, I have slowed down a little bit, which is totally normal. I'm super grateful for the way things have happened. I got super lucky. I know a lot of people don't grow like this. However, like, I did put in hard work. Like, when I was in college and I had a 9-to-5 job at the same time at an auto body shop, I hated life, to be honest. So I just shared with you guys all of, I don't want to say physical, I feel like physical work isn't the right word, but I feel like you guys would know what I'm saying. So that was all like the physical camera work, you know, like taking the photos, everything that I physically did to grow. But I do want to share with you guys some of the things I did mentally to grow, and how everything that I've learned mentally has really changed my entire life and just changed the way I see things and the way I attract things into my life. Before I even knew what manifesting was, I was already writing down my goals for Instagram on my notebook and just for my life in general. I was at my auto body shop job in Northern California, and I didn't love it. You know, like, I loved my bosses. They were absolutely great, so kind and so supportive of my dreams no matter what. I had a tiny little notebook that my boss gave me to write notes in for work and everything, of like, you know, like, because I was training. But what I do in the back of it, I would write down all my goals over and over. I would write, I have 1 million followers on Instagram, Boutine LA, Gymshark, all that, and I would trace them over and over and over. I wish I had this notebook to show you guys. It's insane. I have pages and pages of these words of things that I wanted for my life. So basically I was manifesting without even knowing what that was, and I remember there being like literal teardrops on the notebook because I wanted this so bad for my life. One thing that I was doing is I was saying I will have 1 million followers on Instagram. However, later down the road I learned that saying I will was not the right thing to do. Honestly, now that I look back at it, this is when everything changes, when I started changing the thoughts in my head and started changing the way I word things. I met my friend Nathaniel Gerdes. You guys might know who he is. A lot of our photos blew up on Instagram. He is an absolutely amazing photographer. He also is one of the smartest people I know. He taught me a lot about manifesting. I met Nathaniel around October. Basically, he started talking about manifesting and super spiritual things that I was really interested in. He was saying how if you say I have or I am, saying that you already have what you want is the key. Putting out into the universe that you're already at your goal puts out to the universe that you're already there, and it starts working for you as if you're already there, rather than saying I will. Because when you say I will, it means you haven't done it yet. Now when I look in the mirror, I tell myself I have 1 million followers on Instagram. I have 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I'm loved. I am kind. I'm beautiful. I know myself. I love myself. Even random things like money. You can say I'm in line with the frequency of money. I attract money, whatever it is, whatever your goals are. Start saying those. And at first it felt really awkward telling myself that I have 1 million followers on Instagram, or that I've met my soulmate, or like whatever the hell it was, because like I haven't yet. But once you start to believe that it's true, it starts to get the universe working in your favor. I truly think that manifesting is a big part of why I was so successful on Instagram so early on. I just kind of knew it was going to happen. I believed in myself. I believed that this is how my life was going to be. And I feel like when you truly believe in yourself, nothing can stop you. Leaning back to the whole, I guess, family side of me starting my Instagram, I get a lot of questions about how my parents reacted, how my other family members reacted to me starting my Instagram, and even how my friends did. When I first started my Instagram, I obviously posted a lot of pictures of my body because I started off doing fitness, and I still do because I do a little bit of bikini stuff. My family didn't understand social media in the beginning. My mom was very supportive the entire time, and my dad was not very supportive. He would get very mad at me for posting what I posted on Instagram. At this point, I was arguing a lot with my dad, and so I just thought to myself, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna follow my dreams and do what I want, and I know that this is gonna go great. Basically what I told him was, either you support me and you know where I am 24/7, we can have a good relationship and talk, or you can not support me and I go do what I want anyways, and I cut off all connection with you, because at this time I only wanted people in my life that would support me, and I know that's really harsh considering those are my parents. Those are the people who birthed me. Obviously I have loads of respect for them. However, in the end, it's my life, and this is where my life is going to end up, and all the decisions I'm making right now are going to lead to where I end up. So I wanted to make my dreams my #1 priority, no matter what anybody thought about me. No matter what you do, someone's gonna have an opinion about you. Someone's gonna not like you in life. If I keep letting other people's opinions, whether it's my family, my friends, stop me from what I'm doing and what I want to do, then I'm never gonna be where I want to be. So that's a little story of how I grew my Instagram from 0 to 600K in exactly 1 year. I know I rambled off a little bit, but I did get so many questions about what my parents thought of me and how I dealt with that. If you guys would like me to go more into depth about manifesting and how I dealt with people from my hometown when I first started my Instagram, I can definitely do that. Main message of this entire video is to not let anyone stop you from your dreams, because in the end, it's your life. For all we know, this is the only life we have, so why wouldn't you do everything you can to accomplish your dreams? And whatever your dreams are, why not do them? Anyways, I hope you guys loved this video. Let me know if you guys have any video suggestions, and I'll definitely take a look at those and possibly do them. Also, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you guys should. It's DaisyKeech. My Twitter is also DaisyKeech, and my Snapchat is DaisyApril. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!